Okay. So how did you get into the Davis program?
Well, I've been in special ed my whole life, but when I came across Ron Davis's book about 10 years ago now, it just, it answered the questions that I had not been able to find answers to in all my life. And it's just so simple and yet so elegant, and I just had to try it. And when I did, I discovered it works, and so that's all I want to do now.
And this is different from other approaches.
It is. It is. The Davis programs go right to the heart, right to the core cause of learning disabilities, dyslexia, ADD, which is disorientation. And we are able very quickly and easily, surprisingly, to teach people how to become oriented, or in other words, how to become focused. It turns off the disorientation that they experience, and the disorientation causes inaccurate perception, which is why they have reading problems and writing problems.
It's almost like a light switch that you can turn on at will.
Exactly. And so once the individual knows how to get oriented, then they can start to learn really quickly and efficiently and effectively. And from then on, it's a matter of removing the blocks to learning that they've been experiencing and learning how to learn in a way that works for a dyslexic brain, which is a highly visual, spatial, picture-thinking brain.
And he uses the concept of trigger words.
Yes, that idea is quite fascinating, because when you see even a child reading, a dyslexic child, they often can read words like motorcycle, dinosaur, football, but they mess up was, the, to, of, and what Ron Davis discovered is the reason for that is because they are picture thinkers and they don't have any pictures for the, of, from, for, and so we teach them a method of mastering those words by, they actually use clay and create a three-dimensional model to anchor the meaning of those words. And so
To create a visual for words that typically don't have visuals.
Exactly. And that in itself then means those words will no longer confuse them and therefore no longer cause disorientation.
Does this program have any, in addition to helping to read, does it help math or attention deficit disorder?
Yes, it does. We do have a separate math program, the Davis Math Mastery program, and it really does remove those blocks to learning math. And the ADD program, again, is a separate program. We can often do it in conjunction with the dyslexia program. The issue with ADD is it's based in disorientation, but because people with ADD spend so much time being disoriented as they're growing up, they miss learning certain concepts that are really essential for living effectively in this world of ours. And those concepts include consequence, cause and effect, before and after, time, sequence, order and disorder. And if those concepts are not understood by the individual, that's what leads to all those manifestations of ADD, such as lack of impulse control, lack of time management, poor organizational skills. And by having them master those concepts, using the same thing, we use clay, it really does embed those concepts in the individual so they can begin to think with them. And once they can think with those concepts, they can then start using them in their day-to-day life.
Excellent. Thank you.